Hello. Goodness, this was difficult tonight. I don't know why. Things just weren't going the way they should. So, welcome. I hope that you didn't give up and change the channel. I'm coming. What a crazy... I must have reloaded the camera 3 times and it kept saying no, nope, 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 nope. But I'm here. Let me know when you're here so that I'm not thinking it was in vain. What a crazy time. Sometimes technology loves me and sometimes it doesn't. And tonight, it just wasn't my friend. Hey. Happy birthday yesterday, Janet. Sorry that I was like not here when I was supposed to be. If you look at the bottom, you'll see where you can say share. I would love it if you would do that. It gives people an opportunity to make a card with us that maybe don't know that we're here. So you should be able, it's right at the bottom. It just says share, and you can just share this with your friends. And I am feeling better. Thank you so much. Those of you that worried about me, you're so sweet. I think I picked up a grandchild bug. I'm not really sure. It started when I was on Tuesday packaging up my stuff for our first Christmas club, and it just hit me like a truck. And I thought, oh, I'll be better. And I literally went to bed, which I never ever do, Tuesday and Wednesday. I was still typing, of course, so you didn't really miss me. And I thought I was better. And Thursday I got up and went out, and I should not have. Hey, Susan. So I'm better. Had a weekend to recover, and I'm feeling good. So, and I heard that my other grandchildren family had a cold. This was a stomach thing, but fortunately I willed myself not to have any repercussions, so I just felt bad. I didn't do anything because I don't do that. We don't even talk about it. Didn't happen, so I'm good. All good. So, are we ready to make a card tonight? I just want to touch base quick. Hey Adrian, if you did not get the email that I sent out yesterday, there was a ton of stuff. The easiest way to find it is to just go to my blog. I sent out an email yesterday with the upcoming classes that are not Facebook Lives, okay? So Facebook Live is every Monday and Thursday, except when there's a holiday on alternate Tuesday. Yeah, I know it's Tuesday, I know. But last night was Monday and holiday and barbecues, and so I thought, I don't want to skip it. I've already been a week since I've been here. So I threw this one in extra. But generally, it's Mondays and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. We do Let's Make a Card, hashtag Let's Make a Card, here on Facebook. But I also offer other classes not on Facebook. They're in my Zoom classroom. And I sent out yesterday the description of what's going on and how they all work. And we'll talk about them during the week. But in case you miss them, if you just go to karamiller.com and you can click on blog and read about it, but there's also a link right on the very first page that says September classes. And it will let you know what's going on. A lot of these have deadlines to enroll by. And our very first deadline is Friday. And that is for I'm just going to give you a little peek at the supplies we're using. That's for the country home. I love this. Now you can't see this yet, except right here, unless you have the new catalog. It's in the new catalog that goes live tomorrow. And I love this stamp set. You know I love to color, and this is a great one. So that class will feature this stamp set, and if you look at the instructions, it tells you where you can enroll. It tells you all about what you're going to get. Basically, if you were to buy the supplies from Stampin' Up! That I'm including in this, you'd pay what the class is. So then you get the envelopes and the cardstock and the card base and the live class with me for free. Okay? So that's this, and that deadline is Friday. And I'm not even going to quote a number because I don't remember and I'll be wrong. So To know how much it is, just go to the website that you see right there, and you can click on it and read about it. Okay, look at this designer series paper. Don't you love it? It's the cutest. See? Okay, so that's that. That's the deadline that's coming up this week. Tonight, we're gonna make a card using Time for Tea. Too many T's for me. Time for Tea. This is not a brand new stamp set. We've done a class with this earlier. I just love it. It's got so many details in it, and I thought, you know, maybe not everybody saw this one. So instead of using the designer series paper that goes with this one, tonight we are going to use one of the 6x6. We're using the 2017 to 2019 in color designer series paper. The Time for Tea is in the regular catalog. This one's not in the holiday. The other one that I showed you is. Okay, so Time for Tea, the in colors, which you'll see right here. And these colors are great. These are last year's in colors. So they are Tranquil Tide, Petal Pink, Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, and Fresh Fig, right? So we're gonna pick and choose which ones we're using. You know I'm a matchy-matchy girl. In this 6x6, there are 4 sheets of polka dots, but they reverse to stripes. All right, so this is Tranquil Tide, and this is my card that I made. If you look in the, I did this backwards. If you look in the classroom, which remember the classroom you find right there, the Lucy, if you're not already enrolled in that, you're going to want to enroll. If you look in the Lucy class, you will see that the sketch with all the measurements is on it. So let's make this card. First thing we're going to do is start with our card base, which is a half a sheet. It's 8.5 by 11 cut in half. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then I'm going to grab my little Simply Scored. Let me move some of this stuff out of my way here. And we're going to score this. This is the 8.5 way. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. Of course, it would have been better if we scored it at 4 1/4 and not 4 1/4. No one's going to know that I created a boo-boo here. There. Problem solved. We're going to fix it. Bone folder. All good. All right. You know what? I'm not liking it. It's going to make me twitch. So we're going to do it again. That'll work out for my pieces. 4 1/4. Let's take our time. Oh, much better. Can't have me twitching. And let's bring you in. All right, so there's our base. Right? It's just, you can try and make it work, but it's just not going to fly. Not going to be okay. Alrighty, I just want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. There we are. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is pick our color. And since I did Tranquil Tide on the other one, I'm going to do this with, I'm going to go with the Petal Pink. All right. Now, I kind of like pink and green together, so I'm thinking I might use the Lemon Lime Twist, and it's polka dot. There's little ones and big ones. So I'm going to use those two. So that's my color. And I need to, this piece of Whisper White that I said I messed up, that's going to work out for me okay too. So first thing I need is, I'm going to use my Lemon Lime Twist, and I need, this is on your sketch, so you don't have to memorize this. I need a 5 1/4 by 4. Well, let's go 4 by 5 1/4. All right. 4 by 5 1/4. And that is going to go right like that, right? And then this is my boo-boo piece. This will work out all right. It's going to do all the other things I need, so it's really not totally wasted. This is going to be 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I need my pink, and this is going to be a 3 by 4. Alrighty. So let's put this all together. I can decide if I like the stripes. I'm going to go with the dots on you. I'm pretty matchy-matchy tonight, so we're going with dots on everybody. Don't you? I love pink and green. I remember when I was in high school, which was, just last week, this was like the real preppy color. It was pink and green. Crazy 70s. Yep. Okay, so that's going to go like that, right? And then I'm ready to decorate it. Before I put this on, though, I am going to use my ribbon. And notice how I got this cute bow, and you're wondering, how did she get that? Well, you're going to grab a water bottle, and this is from my friend Lynn. Shared this really cool technique. You're just going to grab a water bottle, which I don't have in this room right now, so I have this really pretty little candle. It's going to do the same thing. And I'm going to take my ribbon. This is the ruffled, it has a, I always say it wrong, mini ruffled ribbon in the Lemon Lime Twist. And you're going to wrap it around your bottle and tie a bow. So you got to leave enough room for a tail. Tie a knot, a double knot first. All right, get your ends. So you have this. And then I'm going to tie a bow, just like you're tying your sneaker. Alright, and get your ends where you want them. Okay. Trim this. And then I'm going to slide it off. And you think, well, that's great. Now what are you going to do? Come over on this end. And I'm going to snip it on the loop. And look what I have. Isn't that adorable? Ribbon, ribbon. No waste. Thanks, Lynn. I love it. So now I'm going to take this and wrap it around. I could have cut some of that ribbon off. I kind of used a little bit more than I needed, but it's okay. It's gonna go on the back. And I'm using some spare washi. You could use Scotch tape. It's not gonna show. I'm gonna tape your tails down. Make sure. Alright. And then I'm going to use my dimensionals, and I'm going to pop that onto the front of my card. Okay? have the ribbon on the back like this, I usually use a dimensional on either side just to make sure that it doesn't come off for any reason. Alrighty. And then I'm ready to make my embellishment, and you'll look in the instructions in your simple sketch and it will talk about, it will say the time for tea embellishment. And that's because you're going to do whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, but this stamp set has a couple of really cool options. So there's your card, ready to put your embellishment on. So let's look, and we're going to use this piece of white that's left over. First thing I'm going to use is, this is the bundle with the thinlits, the coordinating ones. It has these, and I just love them. I think they're so, so pretty. I'm going to use the bigger. It comes out ruffled with the little eyelets in it, right? Super pretty. So the only thing you need to make sure though is that you clean these out. The little dye brush works great for that, because if you try and do it again and you haven't cleaned those out, you might not get a good punch with those holes. And I could grab my little, actually I should, because you may not know what I'm, she's like, what is she using that brush for? The dye brush comes with this cute little piece of foam, and you lay the dye down, which I've now lost, and when you go over it, the brush just pops out everything. So you can see that you get rid of all the little pieces. Alright? Alright, so we're ready. This is going to go up here, and my stamp is going to go on it. A couple of different ideas. You could stamp first and then punch, and then you're sure that it's centered where you want it. Or you can, you know, roll the dice and hope that you're close. Let's stamp first. Now, I stamp these with different colors, so before I do that, I'm going to clean them using my little Stampin' Scrub, because I'm addicted to the Stampin' Scrub. I could use my little chamois, but I like the Stampin' Scrub for these. Spray and clean and dry. So you scrub on one side, dry on the other, right? There. Okie dokie. So let's see. We are going to stamp our sentiment in Lemon Lime Twist. And we're going to do our teacup in Petal Pink. Or should we reverse? Yeah. That's what we're going to do. So sentiment, you fill my cup with happiness. Cute. And then some Petal Pink. Dawn, I love the brush with these kind of dies. If you're just using regular shape dies, not necessarily, but it's really handy with dies like this. The stitched ones not so much, but any of the ones with the details, yes it is. And you'll see the difference that I wouldn't necessarily, I won't need it with the teacup, but with one of these it is, or like this one. This is really pretty. This is the ruffle that you can make with this one, and it's really handy. Teacup. This is Petal Pink. Cool. All right. Now, I am going to grab my watercolor pencils. I could also use my blendables. This is Pink Pirouette, which is not the same. I do not have pink petal, or Petal Pink rather, in my blends yet. So I'm not going to do that because it really would make me crazy that it doesn't quite go. With a watercolor pencil, though, you can get away with it. Let me see what's in the new one. Let me just grab the new ones, because I can't remember. No, nobody has Petal Pink. They have Flirty Flamingo in the new set, and we have Calypso Coral, which is what I'm going to go with. And I'm just going to kind of go over the shading. I'm not really going to do a lot of coloring. I just want to fill it in a little. So I'm going to use the lines that were on the card, the stamp set rather. They're on the card now, but they were part of the stamp set. Alright, just a little something. And then I'm going to grab my blender pen. Remember, if you don't have the watercolor pencils, you could also just grab your blender pen and pick up a little bit of ink from your ink pad in the corner and use that if you wanted. Okay, so now we are ready to use our dies. Let's quietly bring the big shot over. All right, so you're going to go here, and I'm going to put this one with this down as low as I can and still get my sentiment on it, right? And then this guy is going to line up right around my cup. Perfect. Oops, you can't really see. Let me move you ahead a little. To be able to see what we're doing there. So I'm able to get both of them through with one pass. Okay. So there's that. And there's my teacup. Adorable. I'm going to put him on with some dimensionals. Oops, a little. Get out of here, mister. And so this is the tea, the time for tea embellishment that I talk about in the instructions. You're going to make one, whatever it's going to be. There it is. And then I'm going to pop you with more dimensionals. I am using the magnetic platform, Trish. I love that. I use it all the time. I rarely switch back. The only time I go back to the other one, the regular one that comes with it, is for embossing folders. And I have really beat up glass plates that I've used a really long time. They're still working fine. I'm going to pop you right there. Then I'm going to grab some pearls. I think right here. Where's my pearls? Here they are. These are the metallic pearls. They're really cute. And remember, if you weren't here the other night, I talked about the new tool that's coming. Oh my gosh, where's my tool? This is brand new in the catalog too, so you'll see this. I should know what time it launches. It's not like at midnight or whatever. The precision base plate, I don't use it, to be honest. A lot of people like it with really intricate dies. I find it's just not necessary with my Big Shot. So I think they're all different and they all have different pressure. I just don't use it. I could tell you to buy them, but this is called Take Your Pick. It's a brand new tool that's in the catalog that launches tomorrow, the holiday catalog, and we decided the other night that it's on page 30. Is that right, you guys? Someone tell me if I'm wrong with that. After tomorrow, I can show you these things. Tonight, I can't really show you the catalog yet. But what's cool about it is there's all kinds of different tools on it. There's little scoring tools. There's this little dauber deal that helps you pick up sequins and stuff. But I love this. This is awesome for picking up these itty bitty little things that stick to your fingernail or stick to you somewhere. I could put them in the holes. Ooh, maybe I will. I was gonna say I'm not going to, but you know what, I am. They're gonna go in these little holes here. That's not really why these holes were put here, but you know what? They're perfect spacing for me. Oh, I love this. Isn't this the coolest little thing? If you've watched me before this tool, you'll see me fumbling with trying to get it off my nail because it's stuck on my nail or it's stuck upside down. I've tried to use a bone folder, but that's almost too fat. Isn't it cute, Becky? I love this one. Whoops. All right, that's what I get for being smart about this. There. And then I'm going to put one right in the middle of the teacup. Come on, little buddy. Get over here. There. Right? Okay. So, you fill my cup with happiness. Don't you love it? And you would think, well, this is just really, it's not exciting designer series paper, but the colors just make it pop. And then here's the other one. Oh, my ribbon came off because I didn't stick it on right. But same idea. Let's zoom in so that you can see these guys a little bit better. There. All right. Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for coming tonight. And I am so excited for the new catalog tomorrow, but we've got lots of cool things in the other catalog. So that's why I brought this guy out, because I don't want these guys to feel like they've been replaced. They have not. And remember, if you're thinking about joining one of the product-based classes, which the deadline for the first one is Friday, you can read all about them on my website. If you just go to that, you don't even really need to go to blog. You'll be able to see it. And then we are using this country home stamp set. You can imagine we will be coloring, right? We will be coloring. And your bundle also includes new blends. So lots of options. If you have any questions about anything when you're reading through it and wondering, do I want that? I don't know. Just drop me a note. I'm happy to help. Happy to help you decide which one's the best one for you. And then Inspire is also there. Inspire September is all about the boxes. Okay, everybody, have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye.